Hello students, today we are going to discuss class 6 science chapter number 2 components of food part 2. In the previous video I had explained to you at the last that how to test the presence of starch and how to test the presence of protein. In this video I am going to tell you first of all how to test for fats and what do various nutrients do for our body. First of all, in the previous video, I had explained you that what are the presence of starch. Can you tell me? Have you remembered? In the previous video, I had informed you if you want to check that in this food, starch is present or not. So what we have to do? We have to take that food, we have to just churn that food, and after that we have to keep in test tube, give little amount of water, and after then shake it and give 2-3 drops of iodine. If it changes into blue or black, means that confirms starch is present. Similarly, I have told you about the proteins also. Take a paste of food. In that paste of food, if you are adding 2 or 3 drops of copper sulfate, CuSO4 into 5H2O. Yes, yesterday I have informed you about copper sulfate solution, and if you are adding 2 to 3 drops of means copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of what? Caustic soda, sodium hydroxide, if you are adding, and if it changes into the violet color, means it confirms that there is protein present in that food. Now we are going to test for fats. How you will understand in this food item fats is present or not. So no need to do anything. It's just a simple process. What you have to do, you have to take a paper, oily paper, sorry, not oily paper, just a simple paper, any paper you have taken. Take that food items which contains oils, you know very well, and if the oil patches come, if it does not contain oil, then also not an issue. If that food item is dried, keep that food item into a paper, wrap that paper, just press it, and after then open that paper. If you are getting oil patches in that paper, then remember that food item contains fats. So by this way we have learned that how to test the presence of starch, protein, fats. Now what's about the nutrients, vitamins, like how you will test for vitamins also and minerals also. It's just a simple thing. Similarly, just like the starch, protein and oil patches, first of all you should know about what are the nutrients. So next question is, what do various nutrients or nutrients do for our body? How do we understand that these nutrients do something for our body? So we must know that carbohydrates mainly provide energy. Whatever we are eating, yesterday I had informed you about that all the food items have been divided into the 6 parts like carbohydrate, protein, vitamin, minerals, fats, water and roughage. Similarly, here you can see carbohydrates mainly provide energy, whatever you are eating, but still whenever you don't eat chapati and rice, you will not get 100% fulfilled that I have taken a lunch or a dinner. So that's why carbohydrates mainly provide energy. Fats also gives us energy. Fats give us much more energy as compared to the carbohydrate of the same amount of food. If you are taking the same amount of carbohydrate also and same amount of fat also, fats will give you much more energy as compared to carbohydrates. Food containing proteins are often called bodybuilding cells. You know very well, if you are eating protein containing food, if you are eating protein containing food, then the protein containing food is also known as bodybuilding food. Why? What happens? Sometimes we get a lack of cells in our body, as anywhere just we get a scratch or some bleeding started. So there is a lack of cells, a lack of blood. So that's why where these cells will come. If we eat protein, that's why you will see as you fall sickness, doctor provides you some medicine and he advises you to take with milk. So milk contains proteins, and as the milk contains protein, that protein is also a cell building food. So that's why here written vitamins, food containing proteins are often called bodybuilding foods. Vitamins helps in protecting our body against diseases. Yes. What do vitamins do in our body? If I ask you the question, what do vitamins? Why do we take different types of food? As I have told you, carbohydrate is the main component of food. Fats is also in comparison to carbohydrate and fat. Fat gives more and much more energy as compared to carbohydrate of the same amount of food. But what about the protein is cell building, as I have told you, building cells. And now vitamins. What do vitamins do? Vitamins gives us protection from diseases. If we do not take vitamins, then we'll get a lack of WBC, that is white blood cells. And if we will not get white blood cells, means we are not proper to fight with that diseases. So here vitamins helps in protecting our body against diseases. Vitamins also helps in keeping our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. Yes, in our body we are having bones, teeth, gums, each and everything, how it will be healthy. If we will not take vitamins, then our body is not going to remain very healthy. That's why vitamins are much more important. For proper growth of the body, to maintain the good health, we require different types of vitamins. Yes, no, there are vitamins are of different type. If you are taking only one type of vitamins, then your body can't get a proper good health. So to maintain your growth, development and to maintain your body balance, so we require different types of vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and K, and there is also a group of vitamins called vitamin B complex C. Here I have mentioned only the types of vitamins. In the next video I will mention that what are the sources of vitamins, and if you will not take that vitamin, what will happen, means what are the symptoms due to the lack of these vitamins, and what are the causes of the diseases if you are not taking that vitamins, and which type of food you will eat so you will get this type of vitamins. In this video I have just explained you about the test for starch, test for protein, test for fats, and after then what are the different or various nutrients, how do various nutrients protect our body, as I had explained you about fats, proteins, vitamins and the different types of vitamins. These vitamins especially is required for our well growth and development, to protect against diseases in our body. That's all for today. Thank you very much. If you still having any doubt in the previous video or this video, drop your doubt in the comment box section. If you are feeling that yeah, I'm doing good, then please write something in the comment box section, and also do like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. You can take a screenshot of this book.